There it is. Okay, empath. I just like having these little talks on the way I feel about things. Being a hoiheoka, you always feel in some kind of way. You know how many? There's a lot of people out there on this planet that don't feel. There's a lot of people in this world that just don't feel emotions and feelings and stuff like that. There's a lot of people that do feel emotions. There's a lot of people that feel emotions and ignore those emotions and act like they don't feel or even have them. So many different kind of storylines going on right now. There's so many different possibilities of which the way the earth can go. It's the heart space in which we hold individual, each and every one of us as an individual. That's going to determine which way the earth goes, which timeline it's going to land on, like in roulette. So, I asked a question on Facebook today. Do people live remarkable lives anymore? Do they? I've lived a pretty remarkable life. I've told stories here and there of things I've done, things I've seen. Oh, I remember driving past Von Mar and that false flag event. I worked at a company called West Corp in Omaha. I've seen a lot of this stuff unfold. Like an esoteric Sherlock Holmes. I just collect that all day. Mom's feeling better. She's not. I want to wake up. Like this morning, I woke up and I was like, "You ready for toast?" And so she's like, "Yeah, I'm ready." And she only ate one piece. Usually she eats two, but she did wake up and eat. She did not do that yesterday. So she's getting a little bit better. She's had a little stomach bug, I don't know, it hit her, just came on. She's just such a tiny little thing, you know. Things impact people. We don't get sick, so every now and again something like that will happen, and then she'll get past it. But her spirits are high. Her spirits are high. She's always just great. Every day I like to engage her in just different kind of, I don't know, I'll just talk about whatever comes to my mind. And like today it was like, "Mom, what's your favorite part of life?" And she's like, "Living." I was like, "Go, Mom. Go, Mom. No, what's your favorite part about living? Just living." She's like, "Just every day that I wake up and that I can walk. That I can walk." So, if I'm about to die, just want, hello, go into Wally World. My grandma is from Arkansas, born 1919. Her maiden name is Walton. People always ask, any relation? Like, I don't know. So I'm getting one of those DNA tests done if it comes to me in the mail. Hey, since when did freaking UPS drivers become little bitch? I always thought they were kind of little bitches, the kind of guys that drove UPS trucks and stuff like that. You know, this is just my experience. It's just my experience, but it's just like, what the fuck do you want, dude? You get paid like $25 an hour to freaking drive around and deliver boxes. You know, this one showed up last night at freaking like 9:23. I was like, are you kidding me? And he's been here before. It's like the third or fourth time he's been here. And he's like, are you 108? I'm like, yeah, still. He's like, you got number? And he always is. I'm like, yeah, the number's right there. He's like, are they reflective? I'm like, dude, why don't you show up before your freaking shift is supposed to end and the sun will still be up and you don't have to fucking worry about it being reflective. Just give me my shit. And where's my other shit? You know? It's like, man, when I was freaking getting W-2s, I just had to do my job. I couldn't freaking bitch at my customers. When did the customer is always right get freaking completely shit on? Oh, when everybody became the customer because everybody freaking bought into some bullcrap storyline and freaking shut the whole world up. Now they're just waiting for permission to start living their life again. It's so fucking funny. I love watching it. Yeah. Whatever. To each his own. I never lived my life for myself. I've always lived to do the right thing. I knew I was going to be looking out for Mom my whole entire life. I just didn't know it was going to be when I was 42. I thought maybe it happened a little bit later, when I was like, 60, something like that. I don't know. But anyway, I can leave her alone, just not for more than a couple hours. And then she always does stuff like she'll scratch herself. It's like, so I got to keep her nails trimmed and stuff like that. It's interesting. It's interesting, but she likes them long, so we paint them. It's just, I never thought I'd be a parent, but I kind of am, And she never was, it was never like she was the parent. It was never like that. I know there's a lot of other people in the world that live that way too. Their parents just aren't parental, man. Some people just should not have ever fucked and had kids. I gotta make sure the TV's on. And my parents were one of them. My parents actually got a divorce. I found out 2 years ago that I was a bastard. Because I always asked these questions, and people would oh yeah. But the reality of it is my parents were divorced in 72, and I was born in 74. I don't even know if it was I don't even know what the circumstances are. I gotta make sure her Longmire's on, because she already got in bed, and I'm not hearing it, but the fan's on to drown it out. So gotta make sure. Can't remember where I left it off at. Ugh. Good boy, Artie. Stay right there, handsome man. Yep, still going. At least I don't have to walk all the way out there. I can just see the reflections on the wall. Artie pants. So I just keep getting frustrated. All this people stepping into the light, I've talked about it for a couple years, because it's every cycle. The same stuff happens every year, plus or minus, for the most part. Just, it's people that are supposed to evolve things, but people got stuck in a loop too, because they just, I think about how all these state employees that haven't gone to work in a year, why do you still get paid so much? Have you noticed how much these employees in California? It's like $8,000 a month some of these people bring home. For fucking what? You ain't out freaking saving the infrastructure. You ain't out digging ditches. You freaking type all fucking day. Lawyers, they type all day. Why do they make 6 figures for writing letters? And arguing? Heck, I do it every day for free if people want. But people have to, it's just this storyline that people are waking up to. That the value of who you are is more contingent on the character. And people who look around, there's not people of character on this planet. There's not a lot of people of character. There's not a lot. There's just not. There's not a lot of people to look up to, because everybody's figuring out all the freaking weird stuff. I used to be into all the Hollywood award stuff. I used to be into all the music, all of it. And then I started, once you see what they are worshiping, I can't promote it. I'm not into it. And a lot of people still watch it because you got to know what the freaking, what the opposition is up to and all that stuff. I already know what the opposition is up to. It creeps me out. I'm not into all that stuff. Not into freaking, I'm a monogamous spiritual being, and I don't even see people that I like, so I don't hook up with people. I think about how many people wouldn't be mad about stuff if they wouldn't have hooked up with people, if they just would have waited, if they would have dated and courted and got to know each other, didn't jump into the sack and start creating all that nasty, dirty karma, and then, okay, you're chasing sensation, it feels good for a little bit, and then you decide you don't like the frickin' person. But guess what? People think none of that stuff matters, and a lot of it matters. More and more matters. It's bad every day. I'm like, I can't believe what this world has become, because people care more about money and stories and and just like made up bullshit than they care about other human beings. Well, astrology, more and more people are coming to Jesus. Let's see what they do with their come to Jesus. Let's see. Are we going to get more of the same? We'll see. I'm just always, we'll see. We'll see how it goes because, 2021, people have had free will up until now and they've turned this world to shit. So, like, people are just going to come to Jesus. All these people are going to do a 180. Are they going to put down all those profits that they've made in Bitcoin? Huh? They're going to do that? No, people just like, oh yeah, I'm going to do the right thing. And then they always teeter. And then it's like, okay, Lucy, I'll live for your story tale because it's far more profitable. This world ain't fun to live in with people like me. It's just not. People like me struggle, man. We live from our hearts, minds, gut. I live from my chakra all lined up. I live, It's hard to find other people that are like that. So, didn't get my plates today. Let's see how long these take. As soon as I get my plates, then I can go off and take pictures and stuff. When I get freaking 1,000 subs, then I'm going to do lives. I'm going to do lives from because it's pretty around here, And I'll learn about the history and see if I can interview people. See, what planet they're living in. Because, I live in a rural community and it's... I'm a member of like a lot of those like for sale, local stuff. And I'm like, dude, I live in freaking Podunk, northern New Mexico. These people have really high opinions of how much their shit is worth. A lot of this stuff is crap. And it's just like, what? Some of it's like, yeah, that's cool, but it's just like, who the freaking, what are you, what? Who, it ain't, what? It's weird what people have price, And like real estate and stuff like that, it's like people build these houses because they have these big grandiose ideas and then they don't want to do it anymore. So they want somebody else to freaking pick up the slack from an idea that a fleeting thought that they had. And it's just like, dude, only you like that layout, man. But I guess there's always somebody there to buy it. I don't know. My house in Omaha went upside down. Frickin' sucked. I don't think there's nothing I could have done there to make that change. That's just like karma or something. Anyway, where's my debt forgiveness? I'm not a bailout big old billionaire, so I don't get extra money. It's so stupid, dude. Very little on this planet makes it. What makes sense to me? When I go out and I hang out in nature, I listen to the birds and I just watch how the course of nature goes. Because even if a freaking, because there's like around here, there's a lot of birds. And there's bully birds. There's bully birds. And there's like the birds that will freaking like knock the other birds out of the sky. And I'm just like, yeah, that's pretty much how nature really is. I don't know, people keep talking about all this love and light and this, there ain't no shadow, People need to be aware that there are people that just want to cause harm to people just because they're freaking bored and don't have anything else to do. But because people don't have these always horse blind mentality that stuff like that doesn't happen in this world. Yeah, well, it's that attitude of complacency that got us living in this freaking shrouded darkness. I was thinking today, I'm like, I wonder what go big red really means. Like, if all these people, if somebody's come out and said, big red is Satan, it's Lucifer, the Midwest would still freaking worship them when they'll still fill up the stadiums when that opens. A lot of places are already doing this stuff, but it's like, whatever, man. People stop being good to each other. Now there's all this karma. And now all this weather's getting crazy. Where do you think the big first tsunami is going to be? Think it's going to be California? Oregon? I'm kind of thinking Oregon. Washington. That's what I'm kind of thinking. That's what I also started having dreams about it a couple of years ago too, so... Anyway, but I mean, There is no deficit of freaking natural freaking weather of the earth cleansing off the freaking scum of it. That's what all this stuff is, you know. We create all this freaking havoc, all this disdain, all this crap. We're supposed to be the custodians of the planet and take care of it. And then these creepy, gross grocer tins just decided, oh, let's make up money. And then the people that have it can control everything and just stupid shit. Just what? Come on. We're the ones that with thumbs. We're supposed to be taking care of things, you know. And then I remember, like seeing stories years back about how America wasn't handling its own garbage, so it was selling it to China, which means in real life, people put it on boats and dumped it in the ocean. That was their resolve. Atomic, just waste, just dump it, just bury it. If you don't see it, it's not a problem. See, and they did this for so long. And then look what happened in what was that? Beirut. You know, they said it was a firework factory that blew up. You know. Anyway, it's weird. You know, it's weird. I think about where I was when I was growing up, 15 years old. You know, start daydreaming about what the world is going to be in the future. None of my thoughts that I thought of were ever what they are. Were never what's going on right now. Complete crap. And it'll change if people start to change. Hopefully they will. I know that people can't. I am not the same person I was. I'm changing all the time because I'm always getting softer. Because I got to get softer because my rough edges are. They're not good for little old ladies. So I got to keep it soft and, you know, for Ma. Because even when I get worked up, she doesn't like to see me get worked up. So I got to keep it even keel and then take my work up out there. Or keep it here, you know. Do my talks here. But people don't understand how much energy impacts other people. That's why I freaking am where I am, is because I'm a strong woman, and it doesn't matter where I go. The freaking biggest in the asshole in the room is gonna freaking find me and put me in my place and just make an example. They always have my whole entire life, so I just got good with, you know, just being comfortable with what I have, because for some reason, you know, the things that I want in life, other people really don't feel it deemed necessary for them to allow me to have them in some capacity or not. It's just weird. It's just weird how it works. I'm not a control freak. I think people should be autonomous and be able to self-govern, and it sucks that so many parents failed. Don't know how to teach them how. See, my parents failed, but the thing of it is, I got some gumption and moxie in me, and I know the difference in what you do and don't do, and you don't hurt people, you don't cause harm people to benefit yourself for money or any other reason. You don't lie, you don't cheat, you don't steal. And the rest of the world didn't get that memo. You know? They didn't get it because, you know, look at all the systems that they condone the behavior because they benefit from it from themselves. So if they just, you know, if they don't see the really gross stuff, they'll just turn their eyes, turn their heads, and then they can just ignore that. La 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 la. And this is the world we get. Party pants. Nothing like Midwestern storms, man. I follow a guy named Tom Pastrano. He's a storm chaser, and on Facebook, and I got some pretty good storms. I don't know what storms are like here. This is my first season here. My arm's asleep. I got pins and needles. I don't like it. Ugh. Someone just got pulled over for not turning their high beams on enough. They can do whatever they want. They're cops. They're freaking pigs. They're resource hogs. You notice all the big new trucks they're getting? You notice all they're not fixing the street. They're not doing stuff to fix, all this bailout money for gazillions of dollars. All the new trucks that the new city that the employees get. All the employees, because gosh, they work so hard. Don't you know how hard they work? Ask them. They'll tell you all day. Yeah. But if you call because your trailer gets stolen, they weren't going to do jack shit. It's just like they get they do their job because of tips that they get from other people. So, why do we really need them? I don't know. Don't get me started. They're the second lowest test scores in the military. What? Just gonna do anyway if I didn't see. What? I thought your phone was gonna die. Before they close. But thank you for. UBF2 was so rude to me the other day because. It's just like they're just little bitches. They're just like you give people a paycheck. And then it's just like they got king and queen, and it's just like, dude, you work for a fucking parcel store, and most of the time the shit don't get there on time. It doesn't get there. I ordered that thing, and why am I gonna go to They know my delivery is taking longer than usual to get there. Why do I have to contact a company? Shouldn't they know? Shouldn't their IT department, their systems be good enough to say, hey, this has never been delivered? We should maybe reach out to that customer and, because now I just will never fucking order anything from Overstock again. Because I get the thing that stuff takes time, but, when you don't give a shit about people, why am I going to give you my money? It's hard to come by these days. I don't get a W-2 no more. I don't get paid to freaking be a stay-at-home daughter. Society doesn't give a fuck. No, they just soon put all the old people in a home, freaking give them some freaking outside, sickness that could cause a lot of problems, and then a bunch of them die. But I guess that's okay, because then you don't need that to pay that Social Security anymore, right? This country got gross, dude. This country got gross. It's just ridiculous. Said yours, yeah. It's just like why are you a piece of work? Because it's just like you're going there anyway, Yeah, a lot of parents. See, my mom should not have had kids. She was not the kind and loving, Not by the time I got here. Maybe she was with my brother, but it wasn't for me. It was all, by the time I was a teenager, just go live with your father, and he didn't fucking want me either. So it's just like, why the fuck did you guys fuck? Why did you even bother? Why didn't you if they just hated the other person and didn't want the other one to win? It had nothing to do with the freaking children. Then the story started that they were gonna take us away, and then we were gonna end up in Montana or something. They were probably gonna hunt us in the freaking woods because I was a dumb little brown girl, and they like the dumb little brown girls that are extra sweet, that are just so nice to everyone and caring. Yeah, freaking crazy world, But no, that stuff doesn't happen. No, but it really does. It's just spring is Saturday, I guess. Today's Tuesday, I guess. It's coming up, and it's just like I kind of got melancholic because I'm like, dude, there ain't no flowers blooming around here. There's grass starting to come up, but I'm just like, man, in places I've lived, the flowers are blooming, and I'm just like, oh god, just trying to make more shit I have to fucking make the best of, just more fucking whatever, just. Maybe one day, I'm like, how do these fucking people make these lives that they have everything that they want at all times? How do they have no response? Do they not have to think about anybody else but themselves? Is that how it's done? Is that how nobody can have it all? Huh? It's freaking weird, dude. So I was like, all pissy because I'm like, no fucking, it's already March, and there's daffodils in other places that are full out of the ground and shit, you know, not freaking Mexico. It's just some sage shit everywhere, and cactus and stuff. So and somebody sent me flowers today, and I was like, that's how God works, you know. I wasn't even like, I was just like, I go outside and I'm just like, there's no color. It's just freaking hate things when they lack color. They just bleh. I don't know. Maybe stuff will start coming out of the ground left and right, and evidently there's what are the California flower poppies out there all over. But I don't know. There's so much trash and freaking I think there's a lot of work to do in the yard. That'll keep me busy. But I haven't had any appetite. Mom hasn't had any appetite. And a lot of people are just like taking an opportunity to do a detox. Do a detox or just a fast right now. You know? So. Need a car too. It's sad I left the big red truck. I always figured I freaking deserve money. I just don't I don't understand why other people don't see my fucking value and worth. It's like they want jack shit and they're freaking mediocre freaking Middletons. Like I'm paying them to do, but there's other stuff I need to be doing. And then it's like they're the masters of their craft, and it's like, dude, it's freaking me, you know. I know my whole life the value of who I was. It's other people that don't see it, you know. It's just freaking. So that's why I got real good at I just freaking hang out by myself and talk to nobody on you. Sometimes naked and laughing, you know. Sometimes people come in, but this is my connection to the outside world, and people don't know how to freaking talk to each other anymore. Out in the real world, they don't know how to freaking have conversations. People are so concerned with where's your mouth? Why is it up over your nose? It's so stupid because you can't. So they're just fucking dumb and just doing their stupid jobs. Like a good little monkey. When are we gonna get to the 100th monkey? Because I'm sick of all the freaking 19, 20, 21 monkeys. It's freaking stupid. I wish people would just freaking think for themselves, and they just don't because they're not taught to. You just read this book, and then the teacher will ask you a question of things that are in the book, and if you answer it right, then you will succeed in life. And if you answer it wrong or question it, you will not. And this is how the world is. It's freaking ridiculous. So many parents failed. So many parents failed all over the world. Oh, and I feel bad for the kids that are being born now, dude. Sorry. Sorry about the planet. Sorry about all the crap left to you. Good luck cleaning it up, kids. Good luck, you know. It's freaking. But there's more billionaires on the planet now than there ever has been. It's freaking ridiculous, dude. So, anyway. Florida. I know a lot of people like Florida. Florida was never my vibe. I've been to Florida. I went on a cruise from there and, like, went to Orlando to see Chelsea Handler and Joe Coy years ago. But that's the thing. It's like I can go there and visit. I like to go there and be like, okay, I've been there. Okay, I've been there. I never have to go back again. There are people that when they vacation, I'm like, why would you? There's so many other places, but people they just get stuck in loops and they just live their lives over and over every year, over and over. And oftentimes they're doing it just to try and catch a sensation or a vibe of something that they can't ever reenact anyway, you know. Might as well go someplace new and try something new. Let me go get my ice. Huh. Artie Pants. Oh, that's a good boy, Artie Pants. He rarely lays up here next to me, so I'm digging it. He's letting me love on him and stuff like that. So we're supposed to get snow tonight. We'll see if we do or not. 1 to 3 inches, just a light dusting. There's all kinds of seismic activity today. It's gonna happen, folks. Like all that stuff that I've seen in pictures in geography that people are like, it's happened over millions and millions. No, it hasn't. That stuff happens like boom, force, blunt force, boom, pushing stuff out, molten freaking volcanoes erupting everywhere, Just hope people are in a place where they can, whatever the situation is, they can get to safety, If not, I'll remember you fondly. So, anyway, for me and Ma, things are pretty good. We don't got no complaints. We're safe. We got plenty of water. Oh, evidently the 21st there's a asteroid supposed to freaking wallop us too. And I'm like, oh no, not again. Are people figuring it out? Are they figuring it out that we're all related? We're all supposed to be taking care of everybody. And there aren't that many people on this planet. There really aren't. They fudge the numbers on everything. How are they gonna know? Like it's just, there's no way. There's no way. They just say stuff. They say, oh, we have the data. No, you don't. Like, you don't know how many people are born in the, it's also marvelous what the powers that people think that they have. So we're gonna figure out this year that they don't. And then we're gonna, and some people are gonna figure out that actually they're more powerful than they ever knew that they were. Yeah. It's just gonna be an awe-inspiring year, that's for sure. He's lifting his leg up again. Oh, the pants! Oh, the pants! He's a handsome man. Thanks for hanging out. I wasn't really gonna I wasn't planning on doing a talk because I didn't really have anything. It's like just another day. Just another day, kind of thing. But every day that we're above ground, mom's doing all right. Is a good day.